The mysterious death of Joseph Stalin. Conspiracy or natural causes. On March 5, 1953, the world's most powerful dictator, Joseph Stalin, was declared dead. The official cause? A stroke. But what if there was more to the story? Was Stalin's death truly natural? Or was there a conspiracy to eliminate him? Today we uncover the chilling details of the dictator's final days, and the theories that suggest foul play. Segment 1. Stalin's final days. In the early months of 1953, Joseph Stalin was at the peak of his power, ruling the Soviet Union with an iron fist. But behind the scenes, paranoia consumed him. He saw enemies everywhere, even among his closest allies. On the night of February 28, Stalin hosted his usual dinner gathering at his Kuntsavodatka, just outside Moscow. His guests included top Soviet officials Lavrentiy Beria, Georgy Malenkov, Nikita Khrushchev, and Vyacheslav Molotov. The night was filled with heavy drinking, but nothing seemed unusual until what happened next. Segment 2. Stalin collapses. The next morning, something strange happened. Stalin, who usually woke up early and summoned his staff, was silent. Hours passed, still no sign of him. His guards, terrified of disturbing him, hesitated. It wasn't until the evening of March 1st that they finally entered his room. They found him lying on the floor, unconscious, his breathing heavy, his body partially soaked in urine. Stalin had suffered a massive stroke. But here's where the mystery begins. No doctor was called for almost 12 hours. Segment 3. The suspicious delays. Why was there such a delay in getting medical help? Some claim Stalin's inner circle was too scared to act. Others suggest something more sinister, that his top officials wanted him dead. Lavrentiy Beria, head of the feared NKVD secret police, had the most to gain. He had fallen out of favor with Stalin and may have seen this as his chance to rise to power. Some accounts even claim that Beria smirked and said, "Finally, the man is gone." Segment 4. The doctors arrived too late? When doctors were finally summoned on March 2nd, Stalin was already in critical condition. His condition deteriorated quickly: paralysis on his right side, difficulty breathing, and eventual unconsciousness. On March 5, 1953, at 9:50 p.m., Stalin was pronounced dead. The official cause? A stroke caused by hypertension. But was it just bad health? Or was something more sinister at play? Segment 5. Theories of poisoning. Some believe Stalin was poisoned. The Soviet Union had a long history of political assassinations, often using poisons that mimic natural causes. One theory suggests that he was given warfarin, a blood thinner that could cause fatal strokes. One of Stalin's own doctors, Dr. Vinogradov, had warned that Stalin had severe health issues. Stalin, in a fit of paranoia, had him arrested in 1952. Could this have been a cover-up to eliminate those who knew the truth about his declining health? If Stalin's death was a conspiracy, who stood to benefit? The most likely suspect? Lavrentiy Beria. Reports suggest that Beria boasted, "I saved you all from him." But Beria's reign was short-lived. Within months, Khrushchev outmaneuvered him, and by December 1953, Beria himself was executed. Could this have been an attempt to silence the truth about Stalin's death? Segment 7. The official Soviet response. The Soviet government strictly controlled the narrative. They declared his death a natural event, and any suggestion of foul play was dismissed as Western propaganda. But even within Soviet circles, whispers of betrayal remained. Years later, declassified documents revealed Stalin's medical history was tampered with. Was this an attempt to rewrite history? Segment 8. The legacy of Stalin's death. Stalin's death marked the beginning of the end for Soviet terror. Khrushchev later denounced Stalin's brutal regime in 1956, calling out his purges and paranoia. But even today, questions remain. Did Stalin's own men let him die? Was he poisoned? Or was it simply the end of a ruthless man whose own paranoia finally caught up with him?